Hi, I'm Josie Tavares with Daydreamer Desserts. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm glad to have you here today because I am going to be demystifying the French macaron. So sit tight, keep your eyes wide open, and watch what I do.
Okay, let's start by measuring 110 grams of our ground almond flour. And to our ground almond flour, in the same bowl, we are going to add 200 grams of powdered sugar. In order to end up with a nice smooth macaron shell, we're going to want to run our ground almond flour and our powdered sugar through a sieve a couple of times, just to remove any large bits of almonds. This process may be a little messy, but it's totally worth it. Next, we're going to measure out 90 grams of our aged egg whites. After about 30 seconds of beating our egg whites, we're going to slowly add 25 grams of granulated sugar in a slow, steady stream. We'll continue beating our egg whites until stiff peaks have formed. We basically want them to look like a thick, heavy shaving cream. Now what we're going to do is pour our dry ingredients all at once into our meringue and begin folding. Since folding the batter is one of the key components of making macarons, there are two things that you want to look out for. One, if your batter has reached the consistency similar to that of a pancake batter, then you can stop at that point. Another thing you can do to test is to draw a line with your spatula along the bottom of your batter, and if it comes together in about 5 seconds, then you know you should stop at that point. Now what we're going to do is fill up our piping bag and begin piping. Once we've piped our macarons, we're going to let them sit out for about 30 minutes to let the tops of them harden a bit. In the meantime, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the 30 minutes have elapsed, we'll want to bake our macaron shells for about 17 to 18 minutes, depending on the size of each shell that we piped.
Now, for our chocolate ganache, we're going to start off with 3 ounces of milk chocolate chips and a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. That's all we need. I'm going to bring the heavy whipping cream up to a gentle boil and pour it over our chocolate chips so they can melt. I'm going to stir them up until they're nice and smooth. Then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it chill for a little bit. Once it's chilled, we're ready to get started piping. And we're back. As you can see, we have a few macaroons already made here. I've sandwiched them together. Just to bring you up to speed, what I did is once the ganache was chilled enough, I whipped it up with a whisk really quick and put it in a piping bag and started piping away. Now all that's left to do is finish up these last few cookies. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to put them in the refrigerator, and we're probably not going to enjoy them until tomorrow. We want to let them rest and really let the chocolate absorb into the cookie, which makes it really moist and even more flavorful. So I hope you picked up a pointer or two, and thanks for watching.